Hello, myself Sunil R Nair. Basically, we are discussing about the topic that is city creation, and somebody created city like that basically. So in this basically 11 parts, the topic basically which we are discussing, why basically USA was not able to track, still basically the plane basically are getting crashed. Why they are not able to track that basically? That plane basically which was crashed in 9/11 basically, that is the time basically I will tell you basically, just a minute, because that time basically I was working in which company, that also I will tell, just a minute. 9/11 World Trade Center attack, that was basically done in 11 September 2001 basically. That time is basically 5:54 basically, 5:54 p.m. IST basically. 5:54 IST is the meaning. First, so see basically the World Trade Center basically. We will do one thing. We will do one thing. We will do one thing. Just a minute. See basically. This was that basically. 9/11/2001. This second plane crashed.
There's another one. We're taking a look.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Another plane just went in. Boom!
Oh,
Man, what the fuck's going on?
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow. Do you see this aircraft? I've got it all.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's terrorist shit, bro.
That is it. This is terrorist.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
So this was that view basically. So this was that view basically. So somebody told that basically, that time basically that was actually, that might be basically not attack basically. That was actually plane was supposed to move to Himalaya and Mount Everest basically. by mistake basically the direction changed. How basically that might be also basically the software hijacking basically. Lots of people says that lots of software gets hijacked basically. Do you know basically? Then he told that yes basically, yeah. That software basically somebody might have hijacked that plane basically, and they basically moved that to the World Trade Center basically. It might be moved basically, but really basically that was supposed to move to Himalaya and Mount Everest basically. So like this, one of the person told that basically that time basically the USA security group, FBI, they basically were fool basically, or basically still they are fool only basically. Somebody is making them fool basically. Then one of the person told them no, yeah, basically FBI group basically are basically how big basically they are basically. How basically anyone basically can make them fool basically. Then basically the plane basically which is getting crashed, they are not able to track. $2,000 people basically dying, and 3,000 people are coming to USA basically. Always basically the people who are dying, more than that people basically comes to the USA. So nobody in this USA basically can track that basically, that people basically are getting less. It's not possible na, because people basically, how many people basically are dying in the Himalaya and Mount Everest, more than that people basically are coming basically in USA. Even the population department of the counting people basically of the USA basically, they are also not able to track that basically. So mostly basically people says that World Trade actually Center was not the terror attack, that was the plane basically which was supposed to move to the Himalaya and Mount Everest basically, that by mistake it moved to the World Trade Center, and that basically might be somebody might have hijacked that basically, because he basically might have tracked that basically, that something basically is going wrong in USA, something is going wrong basically, somebody is doing wrong basically. So that was tracked basically by some group, and he also basically might be very intelligent basically, because if he can hijack the plane control basically, then basically he might be intelligent only basically. Then he told that yes basically he might have hijacked that, and basically might have moved to that basically, so that at least some basically USA FBI group or basically somebody can track that basically World Trade that Himalaya and Mount Everest basically. For that basically he might have done that basically, but that time also basically they were not able to track. Then one of the person asked that basically which kind of police basically are of FBI and USA and Europe also basically, because then one of the person told that basically that Asia group basically. Then one of the person told that in USA also basically lots of Indian basically are not staying, the Asian country. Then they told that yes, here basically they are also staying basically. See basically the FBI, one of the person told that basically see the FBI basically which kind of people basically they are somebody told that basically this something wrong is happening. He basically hijacked the plane. He basically might not be exist also. That also I am 100% telling, because that was not actually might not be basically. I am not 100% sure, but might not be basically the hijack. That might not be going to crash the World Trade Center. That was supposed to move to the Himalaya and Mount Everest. That actually moved to the World Trade Center basically. Somebody actually moved that basically, and done the hijacking, and then basically it moved. Somebody might have moved that basically. So next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the person basically who moved, and mostly basically he might not be exist, because somebody might have tracked it basically, because that was supposed to move to the Himalaya and Mount Everest. In next video basically we are going to see.